I'm not going to waste your time today and cut straight to the chase, as you Americans say. The Earfun Air Pro 3 noise-cancelling earbuds are cheap, very cheap. And being cheap, you get what you pay for, right? Well, not in this case, because these things sound great. So there you go. End of video. Just go out and buy them. Please subscribe and I'll see you in the next one. Only joking, but I was serious about the subscribing bit. Now you need to watch the whole video to find out why I think these things are so good. Just so you know, I bought these with my very own money and this video is not sponsored. They have a recommended retail price of £90 here in the UK, but I managed to pick mine up for an amazing £50 as part of a special offer on Amazon. And boy am I happy with my purchase. Opening up the box, you'll find the buds in their clamshell case. I chose what Earfun called the black model, but on taking them out of the case, I noticed that the stems are actually a sort of metallic blue bearing the Earfun logo. Just something to bear in mind if you are expecting them to be completely black. You get 3 replacement sets of ear tips, small, medium and large. The standard paperwork, and as usual the shortest charging cable in the world, which all earbuds seem to come with these days. Now in the hand, while the case doesn't feel as premium as the AirPods, it doesn't feel cheap or flimsy. It opens and closes with a satisfying magnetic click and the pairing button is easy to get to, unlike with the AirPods where it's situated on the back. And on the front of the case you get a really good 3-light charging indicator, which I wish the AirPods had. I'm a big fan of the stem design as a whole because I just find it easier to handle and pop into your ears than, let's say, the low-profile designs of Beats and Sony, and they just feel more secure in your ears. One complaint I do have though about the construction of these earbuds is the ear tips, because they seem quite cheap, thin and flimsy compared to the rest of the design. They fit into your ears comfortably enough, but I'm not sure how long they'd last before you had to pick up a new set. They also tend to turn inside out sometimes when you take them out of your ears, which is a bit of a pain. You have the option of charging via USB-C or wirelessly, and so far battery life is excellent and I've easily gotten the 9 hours promised on the box. Earfun claim a standby time of up to 45 hours, and while I've never listened for that long yet, I can actually believe it, because unlike the AirPods, the case doesn't seem to run down the battery when it's not in use. And I've never gotten anywhere near the up to 36 hours promised by Apple. Bluetooth 5.3 connectivity is also excellent, with these things often pairing faster than my AirPods as I move from device to device. Now when it comes to touch controls on earbuds, I'm not really a big fan. I find them really fiddly, and the Earfuns are no exception, and it's really easy to either skip a track or stop playing your music altogether. So I tend to take my phone out to control them, which isn't a massive deal breaker for me because I just find it more accurate anyway. Also, when you do take them out, music doesn't automatically stop playing because you don't have those amazing skin sensors that come with the AirPods Pro, and that might be a bit of a pain if that's something that you've become used to. The Earfun app is both easy to download and easy to use. And here you can customize the touch controls, check your battery status, and switch between the sound modes of noise cancelling, ambient, and normal. You'll also find a gaming mode for low latency between your console and your earbuds, but when I opened this up for the first time, I received a warning on my screen that said there might be a lot of Bluetooth breakup in this mode, which kind of defeats the purpose. The bass sound is rich, but most importantly not too overpowering, so it leaves a lot of room for mid-tones and high-end noises. But then I started to play around with the custom EQ settings and managed to get a sound that I was even more happy with. When it comes to noise cancelling, I find that traffic noise is a really good test of this function. If I'm walking near busy roads with my AirPods, I usually stay in transparency mode to remain safe. So for safety purposes, I just walked up and down the same stretch of road, not attempting to cross. Now, while not on a par with the amazing noise cancelling of the AirPods, they do a pretty good job at cutting out all of the low-end bass noises, and all that remained was the hissing of the traffic going past on the road. In general, the buds blocked out more than enough ambient sound for me to focus on my podcasts and my music without having to boost up the volume at all. Ambient mode is Earfun's answer to transparency mode on the AirPods, and here Apple don't have a great deal to worry about. You can hear the outside world okay, but compared to the AirPods, the sound is very processed and muddy. So my overall verdict on ambient mode is that it's okay for general exterior noises and keeping you safe when walking along busy roads, but when it comes to conversations, it's really difficult to hear your own voice in ambient mode. And that's not going to be good news for anyone who likes to make lots of phone calls on their earbuds. So in conclusion, when it comes to earbuds, as far as I'm concerned, sound quality beats every other factor. I don't care anywhere near as much about a fancy case, ambient mode, transparency mode, or anything else, as long as these things sound good across all of my music and podcasts. And much to my surprise, that's exactly what Earfun have delivered in the Air Pro 3, and I've got absolutely no idea how they do it for the money. Or maybe I do. I think that Earfun know that their noise cancelling isn't the best in the world and that ambient mode leaves a lot to be desired, and I think they also know that they can't compete with Apple on sheer production quality. But very wisely, for a budget brand, what Earfun seem to have gone all out on is sound quality. And they've combined that with superb battery life, which runs a close second for me for my list of requirements from earbuds. Don't get me wrong, I absolutely love my AirPods Pro and the Apple ecosystem that they come with, but at the same time I am just a little bit sick of picking them up and finding out that the battery has run down to zero when they haven't been in use. And now I'm about to make a lot of people very angry by saying that these almost rival my AirPods in terms of sound quality. And furthermore, they sound even better than the Beats Studio Buds Plus 2, which I was really disappointed with and ended up returning. Believe me, simply due to the price point alone, I was very skeptical and determined not to fall for all the hype surrounding these earbuds. But as my testing for this review went on, I kept swapping these out for my AirPods because I couldn't actually believe what I was hearing. These buds cost a lot less than my AirPods Pro 2 and sound almost as good, and that got me thinking, if I lost my AirPods tomorrow, what would I most miss about them? Previously I would have said sound quality followed by the convenience of hands-free Siri control, but now I'm starting to think the unthinkable, and maybe I could live happily without my AirPods if I could buy 5 pairs of earphones for the same price. But as usual, I'd like to know what you think. Have I piqued your interest in these earbuds? Do you really think that a budget pair of earbuds can really sound this good? Just let me know in the comments down below. In the meantime, if you've enjoyed this review, then please subscribe and I'll see you in the next one. Thanks a lot. Bye bye.